Okay, Boje, you want to baba Adom FM studios.
That's it, be
and Crow be Brinarian was na NS Yeshimwa and Comodian Yedi.
Yes.
Ye didn't come out who do be bree. Say, was that a year was sound engineer worky and then Pempenswa, Yankopon, Ediwa Baby Drew.
Yes.
Na me personally.
Yeah.
The table Jane Canon na azonto abaswa say azonto back to back.
Yeah.
Boys
2012. Yes.
Studio. Azonto way. See azonto way.
In a question, be saying they say azonto ayira says na Ghana City ayira now.
Azonto ayira
says na Ghana City no ayira no.
Wow. Eti yemfa say una we azonto back to back samre no una now you be azonto back to back those why
some mayira in terms of azonto say we face facts in any business you do. If you are doing salt and your salt is not selling again, you're out of that business. And I only say azonto, we have a whole panel of people that came together as producers and engineers and artists themselves to raise the brand azonto. In this artists normally Azonto know if they are not helping the Azonto system again and they are now saying it's Afro music, Afro and Sufi Ghana, then Azonto is missing. That doesn't mean that the brands are missing. What you say? Because right now the drill music, me Bobby, because I'm a producer and I'm talented. But what I believe in is an Azonto because in my time as 2012, 2013, Azonto was what I put out there and I felt we should have held it like reggae music. So what must say? Because so Jamaica, everywhere I go I say this. Jamaica have their categories of music like best reggae song of the year. Even Ghana Crumple, we have best reggae song of the year. Why don't we have best Azonto song of the year? We have best high life song of the year. So right now Ghana the was see any high life.
Because high life in trim.
High life to mean trim. But we had a chance 2012, 2013. Wapaganga star from Japan doing an Azonto song and hit billions on YouTube. You understand that Azonto had a chance to enter the categories, but because we don't really look at how we organize ourselves, because those who are standing in for her life really did well. The Rexomas.
When it comes to English, we are very good, but
her life were doing very well. I mean, before the music and all that, the Rexomas and all that, they did well to put her life in the categories. And Reggie Rockstone also, or try say, or the hip life in the categories. In the time about EL, me, myself, J So, yeah, they are Azonto buy, Do you know how many letters I made Troy just to make sure Azonto will be in the categories? Azonto is now gone. We are saying Amapiano. Amapiano is beautiful from South Africa. But in India, because Amapiano was never almost 10 years ago. So Semekasi Azonto it is dead because yem patronize it, yem walk and manko for fansa.
Because they say you have drop it Azonto, Ujuma Hudra, one Kasa, one son, one Fetiama musicians are Hudro. Me who say Wakra Weniaji.
Oh yeah,
so a dinner a buy. Diena echia diena 1 year
after that Azonto no say guru na many guru Tihone e kasa na edwen say okay fine, we've given them over 250 tempo. That's a fast beat. Like in America it's summer, that's the house music. So Azonto was running for almost a year between 2011 to 2013. So we decided to go slow a little bit. Into Honor Guru started ball in Kola, So we didn't have a name for it at that time, but they were still not only the Azonto Asana na Esa. You understand? So technically, we had to get a name for it. NRT Flow in the Cape Coast was doing something called the Al Qaeda. That was a slow beat. And Unipa and so Guru followed up with Al Qaeda. Now why Al Qaeda? That's what to bomb to Azonto. So the new trend was Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda never say Azonto no. So I'm telling you the story of how the death of Azonto. Tama Fuse, ODG, and Sarkodie himself and all these rappers put Azonto on the map. That was when we were supposed to enter the categories, go to the BETs and make sure that Azonto is everywhere. But immediately after that, the key holders of the industry, artists, Satayana Black Sherif was not there. There was no medical. It was Guru, Kwaukese, Sarkodie and the rest. Fuse himself. Fuse has been doing well on Azonto till date. Gasmela himself. But the rest all just had to do something else and forgot about Azonto. And no problem, no.
Me bacho say what me kana utie me ewo Adom FM a joining ewo Adom 106.3 FM Facebook wall. Openia meneno etwetwe nkomoi eye obi a why sound engineer on ne hona most musicians eko to dwom na obo beat ma omo na dwom no eye krabehwe na ono ankasa nso sa ye rapper ono an kroya se ba ne se wo ye voices ahodo se bia wadwa tonde upe voices wod na ne e de ye bibima wa chain krui wo share radio stations ahodo wo kromu tie voices no radio jingles ankasa no ni nyina wo ye bi sa pani no ena mene no ewo eye Adom FM kasafidie so a ye twetwe eye enkomo sie nyina ye kai Tamazonto buy se de ne kroi mu ode nti Azonto hu nkomo an ye didi anti edia ye bedi nkomo na akwakosi ase se emre ema ye kwan a obi a wo ye sound engineer wo so eto dwom wo san so ye voice over there. How do you combine all these?
Very difficult. And some even recording my own songs, you know. I'm very passionate about whatever I do, and I think that's how other musicians almost say. You have to love what you are doing. But it seems like I love everything about sound. So when it comes to the sound of movie trailers and all that, brand activations and all, what do you call it? Events, organizing, anything about jingles, I do it. And I ban music and so I meto and jump. So they all have that similarity of synchronization of the love for entertainment. So it's very easy. But I dare back when I say a human baby brisana, then the multitasking becomes stressful. Now utumi produce more. So most of my whole career from 2010 to now, I've been producing a lot of artists and also helping other companies to establish their the activation in terms of jingles. Putting the two together is very difficult. And I think in this world, to make it in life, you have to be ready for pressure. I don't think there's no pressure. There's no diamonds without pressure. So one for pressure and shame man. Unya diamonds no. Unza okwa kriti anko no two diamonds ni gold no. Pressure. So I feel like these two wells no of music itself, entertainment, and also corporate world of activation of companies, you know, the two gives me a lot of time dedication, time consumption that a mommy to me any maybe. Now some beef being in the buy around. No, I just use one night to do it. Now some many time after pen and paper, throw rapper. In Kofu we be Johnny Ghana.
Wow.
And I can really represent Ghana when it comes to hip hop. But because of these two kind of businesses, you know, it's taking me time to break.
Who can we know? Say Nancy say you nominate you for a Ghana Music Award UK Hip Hop High Life Song of the Year.
Yes.
Do you think you deserve it?
I deserved it. I put it at 10 years ago. Now, I did my Ghana. I really feel like I don't want to be in the same lane of the past actors and musicians who are always complaining that Ghana don't really pay back and all that. I felt like I should have been paid long time. So much time, a long time for my dues and my royalties, and I think the musicians and the rest, and there's so many artists, you know. So this Ghana Music Awards, I really deserve it because a hip life song there. Oh man, can say popular song. Mostly the mistakes are Ghana for you and they say, Omiya awards now, they always want to give it to the top 5 or 10 artists that are always popular, and they forget category no more. Can almost say the hip hop song of the year. This year, my Ejuma made a hip hop song Eto out, even though it is English. You know, I believe most Ghanaians are also educated. Apart from Adom FM and Eke Tree, you know, we have Ghanaians almost. Oh, now they be paying now. Cause Adom FM Yes, what I'm talking about the listener. Say me hip hop. I don't do hip hop because me want to say Aborigine. This is the reason why I do hip hop. I tell the world what is happening in Africa, how we party, how we chill, how we cry, how we do everything. So I did it this year, and that's a song that has been nominated. But what I am saying is, I should have been nominated long time from the Zonto times. But the problem is, so when you're popular, you have to, because I've been behind the scenes, I've worked for a lot of artists. People don't even know my face.
Mebacho bra Facebook never hear a year opening Boje. Media first time they say Boje beat. Boje beat. Ono na sabre. What's in Ghana? Boje yeah. Do we have hip hop artists in Ghana?
I said me now make us I'm saying hip hop artist. And I'm addressing corporate things here.
People say question.
Yes, we have hip hop artists in Ghana. We have Manifest, a beautiful hip hop artist. Sarkodie himself, he's a hip hop artist. Yes, we have a lot. Lyrical Joe Amirado is a hip hop artist. Medical, they are 7 hip hop and hip life at the same time. We have.
So why not real hip hop artists?
You see, the thing is, to be a hip hop artist, the culture of hip hop, you should be able to go off the top. That's what we call talent, like freestyle, rhymes. That is the art of hip hop. That was the foundation of hip hop from Brooklyn, from America itself, from the blacks from Africa who went there. It was not like Omafa pen and paper true. They almost feel, normally they are anthem, and they speak on to the white people their message, and it was through poetry. And a poetry in bedane music, and they added jazz and blues to it, and they put drums on it, and I took Pac Mustard here. So hip hop, all about rhyming, not even by writing, but to get into business, sometimes it's so true. So if you say a hip hop artist in Ghana, I'm a very good hip hop artist because me a freestylist.
Say real hip hop. What about Black Sheriff and Sarkodie?
What are you talking about? Black Sheriff, me wedding, me bought Black Sheriff, me birthday, me bought Black Sheriff, me caught we offending Adom, me bought Black Sheriff. But if you say hip hop artist, it is Lucas Sarkodie. He's a hip hop artist. His way of dress, his culture, is everything. So to be a hip hop artist is not easy. You have to rap. Hip hop artist is a rapper. Poetry has turned to music, and that's what a hip hop artist is. But Black Sheriff, or a talented, I had to say T-Pain. T-Pain be hit we are saying, he never got a hip hop award, but he was nominated for the hip hop categories because he's not a hip hop artist, but he was singing on hip hop songs. That is who Black Sheriff is. But you should remember, Black Sheriff is also a rapper. But saying the other Toto Abonteno, it is serving as a drill musician that they can argue about it that he's a hip hop artist. But I feel Sarkodie is more of a hip hop artist because to rap is not easy. To rap and make a hit song, respectfully, I'll tell you the truth, it's not easy.
They say, combining
yes,
voiceover, beat maker, one kasa,
Madani Kanye West.
Don't you think, say, a drum maybe a be hard drink kakra because obi oha first near nyoma near demo we are could cap on your quibby kakra by say buy out to straight. Yes, and is here ekoso. Don't you have a feel say obi ohokra no boy studio class boje kra no kro to dwumi bi enti me koya me nwu ohokra hwe bia na wa fa bedwum.
People are like that, but if you understand with music, there is marketing, there's engineering, there is promotion and all that thing. Until obi fa wonju na depend ni sika or the njom coin. You understand?
But the BS is happening.
Oh yeah, so many times that sometimes it's coincidence. Like Guru betima ba my studio. Na obi can't sing be. Now or the chorus. No being so different studio. Why the same thing? Now because we share Guru Guru we are menjom. But it's not that. Sometimes things flee in the universe. News and things come in people's minds at the same time at different places. And Lumba Famenjom, Obwa. Lumba is talented, and what you have, Lumba has also thought about it. Inti NDSC it happens, or ideas come into people's minds, and these are some of the challenges we face.
So one na ye dwoma omo yabubo bi nyom dada onu omo ntem te say.
Oh, me no be fine. Me no be fine. Like I don't do things in expectation of higher demands from people. I only expect something from God. Just surprise me or something. So I don't really have problems with any artist. But they can say most of the artists don't respect producers in Ghana. Obi Obo beat or more important than you. Because me the beat a Gina club.
We are more important than
the artists. Me as Borje as the artist and Borje as the beat maker, I'm important as the producer than the artist. Because ultimately for a cappella and Gina club. What the beats in the Gina club. So the artist should really respect and also give the royalties to the producers. Very, very important. Me Gina Akama producers all Ghana. So I feel like if the artist pays the producer who needs to kind of a memorandum of understanding, like I say, agreements and more. One starts and one sign, not produce it, not produce and then produce it, the artist, then you move on. So all hit here, why ain't fine? But you don't just take producers for granted, because outside the world, it is only easy. Just to go into the studio, you have to book the studio and pay for the producer to don't just budget more than $20,000 for a song.
What would you say?
5,000 and all that. It's not because I can't take higher. It is something called business derivatives. So Obi Jiwo Tema 3,000. Obi Jiwo Kumasi 4,000. I'm afraid qubit major 5,000. Then many qubits are here address major 5,000. That will let the price go up. But Obi J 300 what Kumasi 400 what Takrade. Adom FM engineer Bisha 200. How can I charge 5,000? So it's not really about it's about the industry in the sector where you are coming from. Into prices, no, it depends. Into most of the people who come to me are Nigerians or Musika.
Wow.
Ghana for no be Nisika unless you are from a record label.
Yansha Bibi Waha.
Adom FM.
Pimpi no ya one time to say beat maker ne the colleagues like beat maker F kontokwa beef sem ya one time to say bakra kitwe bi.
Yeah.
Obe wo combine the music ne yaka hwe no na ama na saying MC 2020 yet.
Yes.
Beef sem asem ne. How did it started?
Oh, it do some time. I was going for a tour for my Papa Nuni radio. Every station be
what the brofuna coming?
Me say tour, radio tour. Me say radio tour for a song Papa Nuni, me and medical and kwakese. Station be me could be and be something about this beef thing. Now be to say oh na pay din be na. But when we were in the dark, na me bo bitin ma ono. Obi enin say me bo ama. When we're in the dark and we're taking ideas, it's true that maybe probably your new songs I didn't produce it or something, but it becomes like that is what it. You understand? I'm free with everyone. I don't have any problem with anybody, but I feel like the artist and the producer, because Kanye West, only Jay-Z, yeah, artist, but Kanye West, yeah, artist and producer. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm an artist and a producer. So you don't make it look like because the producer doesn't have a face, you disrespect him. And that was my situation. So 2020, I was just on Twitter and I saw people saying that, oh, boy, you freestyle where for Maliko Fori or Twitter. A very good friend of mine, he posted it. And it'll be about, oh, freestyle where you're fine. Setawale so by Seta say, oh, boy, this one is the best in Ghana. And then BBL. That was the whole problem. Setawale say, boy, we are the best in Ghana, no? And then they fight. So to just cut it short, that was the beginning of the beef. And I had 1 or 2 songs. And I also did my part. I was having fun because that time we were all locked down from coronavirus. So I had to just show some freestyle. And I just put it out there the same night. And that was it. It was just a beautiful time for me. That so.
Is it say I said we're going to America? Waba.
Oh, I said.
What didn't tell me you're fine?
No, Asem is good. Just on Twitter, I communicate with him on Twitter, especially the beef time. But Asem and Miss V should let you understand that it's not just about the talent. If I tell you the best singer in Ghana to me is Miss V, one of the greatest rappers in Ghana. I mean, commercially is Asem, but it's all about teamwork. That is what I would say about teamwork, because with Links Entertainment, or share easy. Like Chimo, like the moment. Yes, it was perfect. It was perfect, and I feel like Easy has Miss V has even nicer songs today. You understand? So I feel like she has to build a bigger team, because I watch her post, watch her music and all that. So I'm cool with all of them. But in the industry again, it's the same thing. Asem, if you pick Asem and Miss V, you should let you understand that music is not just about talent. It's about the teamwork. Look at Adom FM. It's not just you. You have a producer here. You have people supporting you. So it's the same thing.
And Pempensu Edre say what time can your name Boje and a war a year studio ha. But your answer na no baby no but vessel mommy that freestyle Ekwan bias oh yeah sa at matem di day
I have a new song go and
oh they see edim komo so and no am so ma o ba here